Oh dear. Whatever. Whatever, we can try again. That fucking sucks. I thought we'd gotten past the Lady Butterfly incident. I thought the whole losing runs to Butterfly thing was something we did in Purification. Not something that I needed to carry over to this. Oh joy. It'd be much better if I could, like, if all the runs I lost were in the first, like, 20 minutes. Instead of always losing runs, like, after Fountainhead. Just for, like, maximum time waste. So I mean, it's always the stuff I'm confident on that I get hit to. Then it's always I fail something in a run, and as soon as I go to practice, just get it like 10 times in a row. That's just how it works. Do all schools in England have prefects? Most of them? I believe so. Definitely like the schools around where I lived did. So definitely ones around me did, but I'm not sure about just like other places, like further north, I don't know. The posh land, definitely. Yeah, definitely where I grew up. Yeah, this is such a posh place. Well, I think a lot of schools just did it to like show off. And tend to be like look how good our like students are or some shit. Like, it didn't really mean anything for the actual like prefects themselves. Everywhere above London is definitely not north. I mean, I guess it depends where you are. Obviously, if you live in somewhere like Birmingham or Manchester, then like you maybe consider it differently. But it's definitely further up than London, that's for sure. Because like London is the southeast, so okay, yeah. Well, they're from Kent, which is like the most south you can be almost. So you know that's like the most south you can be, pretty much, unless you go down to like Cornwall. So yeah, I can definitely see someone who lives down there saying that that's north, but I guess it depends on whereabouts you live. So it's like Birmingham is further north than I am, but I wouldn't call it like the north. Yep, Land's End. I went there like 3 years ago. And it was just foggy. it was just cloudy, foggy and raining. Not exactly a great experience. Couldn't fucking see anything. Hello, let me off the edge, please. Northernmost is John O'Groats, because there's all of those like challenges where people like swim or run or like cycle or whatever from one to the other. I have friends that did that, or like friends' parents that did that. I think they cycled it. They had like a picture of them like with their bikes or something, like somewhere in their house. Because like the dad like out of that family is a very avid cycler. So I think they actually did it for like an anniversary. For like an anniversary, I can't remember which one, but for one of them they did like a cycle thing. What is this guy doing? This is the run I'm hopeful. I mean, we almost just had the run, but Lady Butterfly happened. So you almost just had it. What am I doing? Please sit down. Please sit down. That's it, like, we're getting so many runs far now. Like, I'm now getting, like, 1 or 2 runs a day into the final third. Lady Butterfly is the 3rd to last boss we fight. Like, the 4th to last enemy. So, like, very, very close to the end. But so I'm getting, like, a couple runs a day now to the final third of the game. Whereas before I'd get, like, 1 run a day past the first third. The furthest I've gotten is the final boss. The furthest I've gotten is the final boss. I was probably about 1.5 minutes, not even that, from finishing. Like 1 minute from finishing. So that was Tuesday. So that was like 3 days ago. About 1 minute away from being done, and I fucked up an attack. I mean, say at the speed I go, a full completed run, real time, is like 1 hour 45, 1 hour 50, something around there. That's like at the speed I go, it's around like 1 hour 50 for a successful run. So they're not ridiculously long, but it is still like a big punish if you fail close to the end. I say it could be worse, but it's still like a massive like time sink. Like, there are some runs that are actually like 3 hours plus, even like 4 or 5 hours. Because there are a lot of people, because some people do like, so this is just like beat every boss in the game, but some people do like beat every boss in the game, but you also don't like upgrade anything, so you don't like do any more damage, you don't get any skills or anything that can help you, like you don't use like buff items. So while fights in this run take, let's say, like 2 minutes, fights in that run are like 15 or like 10 minutes or something. I'm definitely not that. Definitely don't want to do that one. I think that sort of thing just takes too much focus. I find the same boss not making a mistake for like 15 minutes. I just cannot do that level of focus. Especially for like harder bosses. Like some of the like early game ones I think I probably could, but yeah, for like the late hard and like the hard bosses, I definitely could not focus for that long without a mistake. So I'm hopeful this will be the one. Like as said, we've had a lot of very, very close attempts recently. And hopefully in the next day or two, one of those will just fall into place. Because, like, so I've added a lot of, like, consistency stuff to this run. I'd say I've taken out a good, like, 90% of the speedrun stuff that I used to do. And just added, like, safer strats. Which definitely helps with, like, getting further more often. Why did I dodge that? I never dodged that. I never dodged that. I always choose to deflect that. And I guess for whatever reason I just felt like mixing it up a bit. Back to Kuro. So I genuinely think that we should be able to get it like the next time I make out Fountainhead. like, I've gotten a lot better at Sword Saint and Demon. And then, like, Lady Butterfly last run was like a one-off of her doing like bullshit astronomically bad RNG that I haven't seen. I say it doesn't help when a boss does like an attack you've never seen before, or like an attack in a position that you've never seen them do that attack. So you're just like not ready for it. And then Father Owl will be fine if I just hyper-focus on it. It's like being the last boss. If I just make sure I'm completely focused, that should also be fine. So Ape hasn't caused issues lately. I've definitely been more careful when it comes to the mortal draws to make sure this second Ape like doesn't get me on the way. And Dragon and Monk haven't messed me up in a while. Like, there's a couple things in the early game that's like I'm confident at them, but I've messed them up like a couple times recently, but it's just a case of consistency. Like, the times that I do mess them up are normally just like a one-off. So given that we are getting consistent runs to like Senpo, Gunfort, Monk sort of area, like, that's pretty promising. Oh, wait. Wait, can I still get the skill book? Hold on, I didn't kill the rat, did I? Or did I? Wait, can I still get that skill book? I also forgot what I was doing there. Wait, hold on. I might have fucked up. I forgot to buy the ashes. And also didn't get the skill book from Ishin. Did I get the rat description? Yeah, I got the description. There's no way you get like locked out of the skill book if you don't get it then and there. Yeah, I don't have this other skill book, do I? Yeah, I have the Shinobi one, I don't have the Ashna one. There's no way you get locked out of this. Can be found in the Tower of Ishin Ashna once the Divine Dragon boss has been killed. Wait, have I locked myself out of this for... Wait, who would this actually affect? It would affect Ape, Shinobi Owl, that doesn't matter, and True Monk. So it affects Ape and True Monk. Can I just get it from Ishin in his tower, like in Ashna Castle? Did I actually kill a rat? Hold on. Did I actually kill a rat or not? Because I also didn't buy the ash. Wait, why have I got no coin purses on me? Wait, why have I got no coin purses? Wait, hold on. This is going completely to fuck. I did? Okay. No, this is going to fuck right now. Hang on. Do you give me the book? No. He does not give me the book. Fuck. Have I locked myself out of this until Divine Dragon? I'll go and check Tengu after this, but I don't know if, like if I've spoken to Ishin in his tower Ashna Castle, is Tengu still there? But that's the bit I don't know. Is Tengu still going to be there? Because I've spoken to Ishin at Ashna Castle. Also, nice place to get stuck. Oh, he is still here. Oh, I guess because they haven't done the whole, like, Tengu is Ishin thing yet, have they? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Wait, how have I only got one coin purse? Wait, what? Oh no, I did buy the ashes. I'm a fucking idiot. What is wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me? Where am I going, Senpo? That was a needless detour. Yeah, he has like his Tengu outfit behind him in his tower near Kuro's room. He has the Tengu outfit like hanging on the wall behind him. And he also calls you Sekiro instead of Wolf. Which only Ishin does, to my knowledge. And yeah, big plot reveal. It's such a major plot reveal. I could not see it coming. I'm still getting surprised by it, like, on this playthrough right now. I still get surprised by it. Oh dear. I didn't actually know that, like, Tengu just stayed there. I assumed, or I always assumed, that once you'd spoken to Ishin, like, in his tower after Genichiro, that Tengu just, like, peaced out. I never actually knew that he would just be there. That was a needless way to add a couple minutes to the run. Very fun. You look like John Lennon. Somehow I don't buy that. I mean, send a picture to prove it, but somehow I don't buy that. If you can't provide the picture, then we cannot believe. We cannot believe you. Why'd you have a wig for it? Like, why? Is the wig specifically for this, or is it just something you have lying around? Is the theme? Oh, is this like the... like 70... was it a 70s party or something you were talking about? Is that this? Yeah, okay. Well, and that's who you've decided. That was your person of choice. I'm sure it does look funny. I'm assuming it's a completely unserious party, but I'm sure it looks funny. The moustache works well with it. What, as in like real moustache or fake one? I assume real. Oh, you fuck, I actually deflected it. Why are you already doing this? Yeah, real. Yeah. Okay, what's the other side of the trade then? But is there not anything else you'd rather trade? Any pictures of any other creatures or humans? Yeah, that's the whole point, that you can't picture it. That's the whole fucking point. Off the monkeys. Well, I will have to decline the trade offer. So I'm just gonna believe that you're just completely lying. Easy solution, just believe that you're lying. Unless we can find more agreeable terms, then that's how it is. Kind of scamming you. I mean, at the end of it, it would just be like you with a massive fucking wig on, wouldn't it? This wouldn't even like actually be you. I say it's just because you're going to have like a massive wig on. I'm just not going to be able to see anything. Reckon I should have taken the offer. Yeah, I don't reckon I should take the offer. Seems like a bit of a misaligned trade if you're basically going to have half your face covered. Did you see the thing that Yama posted of like the thing he put in the Discord that was just him? Have a picture of you drinking a pint and look posh in the photo. Oh no. Is it like politician photo? Like politician like down the pub holding a pint because they like look cool and understand the working class or something? Is it like that sort of photo? It's like, I understand what the people want. Look at me, I'm down the pub like the rest of you. Fellow common folk. You're wearing a suit. Oh my god. Okay, no, it literally is then. Actually, it's even worse. It's even worse than what I said then, if you have a suit on. Why have you got a suit on down the pub, though? Like, what? What can that photo possibly be for? Like, why are you wearing a suit at the pub? Oh, like, not at a pub, just, like, with a pint. Okay. Still, why the fuck are you wearing a suit, but... I guess that makes it slightly more well, not more believable, but more less posh or less like politician-y. Oh, a work party, okay. But again, like, why are you in a suit at do we just have like very different work parties? Like, why are you in a suit at one? Our work parties are just like show up in whatever the fuck you want. Like, imagine if you're like actually going out, but okay, you did go. Okay. Yeah, our work would never, never spend that kind of money for a party. No chance. No chance in hell they would actually like spend on a party. Ours is just like, oh yeah, come down here. We've got drinks. Like, yeah, cool, okay. Good enough. Like, wouldn't actually spend anything. I think that's because normally our parties descended into chaos very quickly. It kind of felt like it probably wasn't the probably wasn't the right idea to go somewhere nice. I mean, hey, as soon as you get like, as soon as you get like 15, like early 20-year-olds, like late teens or whatever, well, like plus some 30-year-old managers, like as soon as you get that with some drinks, it gets pretty interesting pretty quickly. So I mean, like, they were fun. Like, they were fun. Okay, do not fuck this up. As it turns out, if I don't rush that, it's pretty free. It's only when I rush it that I end up in the wrong position and fail. Who would have guessed? Okay. Luckily, we resolved the skill book incident, so I can still get this. Because I just wasn't aware that Tengu didn't just like leave after you've spoken to after you speak to Ishin. I thought he just left for some reason. So that issue has been resolved. Shit, I'm gonna get shot, aren't I? Time to find out how safe this path is if I make a mistake. Okay, safe enough. That's fine then. Still safe enough that making a mistake doesn't really matter. Okay, let's see if we can get consecutive runs past 8. That would be nice. Come on. You know, have fun at your party. Take care. Try not to get completely shit-faced. Okay, 8 down. This is just what I mean by super consistent now. Ay, ay, ay. We've only been going for 3 hours 40. And this is like our third or fourth attempt. And one of those literally died in tutorial. Wait, where did the other one die? Oh, Monk, yeah. I remember now, yeah. Last one was Monk, then Tutorial, then Butterfly, and then we're on this attempt. That's how it works. It's so weird now that I can only do like a couple attempts per session because of how long they are. Because how far I'm getting into them, it seems so weird that it's just like a couple of tries. Okay, Owl, please behave. Don't do any of your smoke bomb shit like Wednesday. Please behave. That's called getting away with one. Holy fuck. That is called getting away with one. I didn't do the dead angle, like, I wasn't far enough to the right, so he blocked and deflected an attack. And then very luckily, after doing the firecracker, he jumped backwards instead of doing another attack. Otherwise, I would have been in a lot more trouble. At least we have another one to Fountainhead. Back to Fountainhead. I still love that this was only supposed to take, like, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks or a month. Only supposed to be like a month-long thing or something. And then we're still here 2 months later. I wonder how different it would have been if I, like, started doing all the safe strats a lot earlier. Like, instead of speedrun stuff. Like, losing runs to speed tech. I wonder if it would have been any different if I never even tried them. That's definitely a thing to keep in mind, though. Like, for future runs, not of Sekiro, but like when I move on to another no-hit game, it's definitely something to keep in mind that I should obviously prioritize the no-hit over the speed. So I should do like safer, more consistent strats instead of just the like fuck it, run past the enemies and hope they don't hit you strat. That probably means I can get other no-hits a lot quicker. Especially something like Elden Ring. So Elden Ring on its own, I feel like, should be a pretty easy no-hit. Or like the most scripted of the no-hit runs. So I don't feel like that one should be pretty straightforward. So, because you can script, or at the very least cheese, like every required boss in that game. Like, I think there's an Elden Beast script. I know there's one for Malekith, and Morgott, and Margit. You can sleep Godskin Noble and Godskin Duo. I don't know about Radahn. Like, what you do for that. I'm assuming there's also something for, like, Godric. And Fire Giant Phase 2. So, like, you can script, like, everything in that game. Just because it's so open. You know, it's so open that you just have, like, you have everything available to just do, like, as much setup as you want. On the one hand, I kind of dislike it though. I kind of dislike the, like, because of the side path to Liurnia, for example. It means that you can go through all of Liurnia and all of Altus and all of Gelmir without fighting a boss. So it kind of means that no-hit is like 45 minutes of running around collecting stuff in various locations before you actually fight anything. I still think it'll be fun to do, but there's definitely a lot of running around. Like, you know, Sekiro, you fight something within the first 2 minutes. But I can't remember if Grafted Scion is required for no-hit for Elden Ring. Okay, but even if you say that Grafted Scion is required and they're both in the first 2 minutes, then, you know, Ogre in Sekiro is like 5 minutes in. And the next thing you fight after Grafted Scion is probably like Margit or some shit after like half an hour or something. I don't exactly know. But yeah, it has a lot of setup. Which is probably like the main thing I'm not looking forward to. But I'm sure like the actual run itself should be pretty fun. I'd love to be able to like no-hit Elden Ring before the DLC comes out. Which is like 2.5 months from now, pretty much. Like 2.5 or so months from now is when DLC releases. So I'd love to be able to do it before then. Of just learning like the most like pleb, like easy scripted route there is. But I'm not going to try anything fancy. Speaking of not trying anything fancy, I honestly kind of miss fighting like Phase 3 Monk normally. Like it's a fun phase. It's a very fun phase, but obviously in the case of like no-hit, it makes a lot of sense to remove it. Because I did lose a run there once on Phase 3. So I guess it just, even if I'm super confident, it just makes sense to... How long do I think the run will be? What, Elden Ring no-hit? Honestly, I don't really know because... I mean, I don't even know what 2 demigods the any percent run does. Like, I would assume it's like maybe Godric and Radahn. Because like Radahn doesn't have a second fight, you know. Like Rykard has Godskin Noble, Renala has Red Wolf. So I would assume Godric and Radahn. The no-hit run I've seen of Elden Ring did Godric Rykard. And it used Serpent Hunter. And that run I think was like 2.5 hours. So like it's, you know, it's longer than this run, but at the same time there's a lot more like setting up. Like this one is just kind of like content, you know, just like boss after boss. Or like difficult area after difficult area. You know, like the part I'm doing right now is like the only actual like relaxed part as such. Where it's just mostly running. Or like running or dialogue or something. But I think Elden Ring has a lot more of just like running around. It's like, 'cause obviously, yeah, it just has more running. Because you want to, like, you're going to want to, like, run all around getting physic. Probably do both forts for the medallion, because that's the safest way up. Like, probably running around to get, like, smithing stones or something, I would assume. Or, like, various, like, talismans and buffs. I can imagine that there is just a lot of, like, running, collecting stuff. Because, you know, like, everything... Like, in the Sekiro run here, basically everything I get, like, buff-wise, is on the main path. I don't really have to deviate at all. Again, like, this Fountainhead section here is, like, the only time in the run I'll actually, like, deviate from the main path to get items. I'm pretty sure in Elden Ring there's a lot more, like, going to optional places and stuff. Just for the sake of, like, buffs or something. I'm trying to think of, like... So Elden Ring, to beat it... If you include Grafted Scion, would need... 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you do, like, Godric Radahn, it would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... I want to say, like, 12 bosses. Like, include, like, excluding multi-phase, obviously, like, counting Radagon Elden Beast as 1. It'd be, like, Scion, Margit Godric, so that's 3. Radahn 4, DTS 5, Morgott 6, Fire Giant 7, then Gotskindra and Malekith 8, 9, then Gideon, Hoaraloo, Elden Beast. Yes, I think Elden Ring is, like, 12 fights. Whereas Sekiro no hit, like, just Shura ending is 13 or, like, 12 or 13 fights as well. Like, obviously that's more, like, half of those are mini bosses, but it's, like, the same number of actual, like, boss encounters. I guess in Elden Ring you would also fight either Gillica or the Liurnia Deathlight Bird. Because Gillica gives you Ritual Sword Talisman, which is 10% damage at max HP. So for, like, no damage runs. And the Liurnia Deathlight Bird is Red Feather Branch Sword for, like, 20% when you're below whatever HP threshold it is. So I guess you would fight, like, a couple optional bosses. Which isn't the case with Sekiro. Like, for Sekiro any percent, the only stuff you fight is required. You don't do anything optional for, like, extra gear. It's just, like, these are the required bosses, so fight them. I mean, I feel like some of the areas could be an issue. Especially something like Farum. Again, I've never tried Elden Ring no-hit, so I don't know, but... Farum feels like an area that could be quite sketchy. Farum more like the part of Lanedale between, like, Lanedale and Forbidden Lands because of the knight on the horse, and you can't use the horse. Or even just like normal Langdale. Because doesn't normal Langdale also have like the dude before the like section before Grand Sax with like the lightning dudes? I feel like that could also be a like tough area. I definitely feel like Elden Ring would have some tricky areas. But as far as bosses go, as I said, I'm pretty sure you can script like pretty much all of them, if not all of them. Why are you aggroed? These dudes have never been aggroed. But as long as there's no fish about to hit me, we're fine. But I don't think I've ever had those dudes aggro. Hello again, they want salt. Now let me go and get the dude. Again, like, even though there are probably some problem areas, Elden Ring in general is pretty sparse in terms of enemy placement. Like, you know, there are enemy clusters scattered around the place, but I feel like those clusters are very easily avoidable. Like, if you run into one of those clusters, then yeah, there are a lot of enemies, but I feel like they're spaced apart enough that you can just, like, completely miss all of them. I think that definitely just is because Elden Ring is a very large game. Like, you have Torrent, it's just very spread out. Or in a sense, like, there's a lot of different required paths. Like, you know, there are a lot of different ways through the, like, various dungeons. You know, it's not like something like DST or Bloodborne, where it's like, this is the one route through this area. You know, you must run across this route. I feel like Elden Ring has a lot of, like, variation in terms of how you have to actually run through a particular dungeon. So I definitely feel like it would be easier. 4 and 7. I need to leave 350 so I can buy another 2. That's it, like, it might just be me being super, like, overconfident, but I feel like I could do no-hit Elden Ring pretty easily. Or, like, without... Or definitely with, like... With less work than it took me to no-hit Sekiro the first time, definitely. I feel like I could do it with less work than I needed for this. So no hitting Sekiro the first time for me took... I would say it took like 3 months almost of like practicing stuff. Oh, that dude actually attacked me. Holy shit. That dude was actually doing an attack and could have hit me. Normally, like, these first ones just kind of stand around and cough. So I wasn't actually expecting an attack to come out. That could have been an interesting way to throw away, like, an hour. Okay, it's just this guy. Hello again, Dragon. Second time I'm seeing you today. Of course, it's always at the very end. Oh my god, of course you put it in the exact same place. Can never behave and just give me like good RNG where it just puts it in the middle every time. Because last time it just kept flicking between the two outer ones, didn't it? And it looks like it's the same because there's one on the very outside. As if he's doing the exact same thing where it's just the outer two. Like every time. Oh my god, it actually is. He's actually literally just doing the outer two. What are the fucking chances? Go, actually, don't answer that. It's literally 2 out of 5. So chance he puts 4 outer ones in a row is 2 out of 5 to the 4, which is 16 out of 625. So like 1 in 40. And I've got that like twice today. Very unlucky on the spawns. Okay, now he should do big combo. Please let me get there. I don't know how long I have. I'm pretty sure this is on a timer that you have to get there in a certain like time period or Dragon will like wake back up again. But for the, I think third time back-to-back runs through Fountainhead. I think one of those times might have been on Purification. I think this is second time for all memories. Gonna get my Gatchines out. And do the run to Demon. But there's got to be like a much safer way to do this run. I kind of just like use the Gatchine and wing it. Like there has to be a safer way. It feels like so close to getting hit. It feels like such a risky path to take. I say, for whatever reason, like that part there, like especially the staircase, just seems incredibly dangerous. Even with the Gatchine. Okay, so we go to Sword Saint, where I need to remember to use my skill points and memory, and then we go and fight Double Ape. Right, back to this lot. Back to this sequence of bosses. Okay. Attack power. You, and you. And then Poison Pool. Okay. Don't scream there. Please don't scream there. Okay. Ape dealt with. Okay, next is Sword Saint. Got my confetti, got my echoes.
Sekiro.
Okay, Sword Saint. Sword Saint. Back-to-back runs going to Hirata. First time ever we're taking a trip to Hirata in consecutive runs. Okay, so we have Shinobi Hunter, Drunkard, Butterfly, Drunkard, Demon, Owl. So 6 bosses left. Three memories, 6 actual bosses. Sword Saint is a scary one because of like the 2 runs I lost recently. Like the 2 runs I lost recently to Sword Saint, so it's a bit of a scary one. Especially also considering that I now do it on like 3 less attack power than before. I think like taking like a 3 attack power hit definitely adds up. Like that definitely makes the fight a lot longer. But I kind of like doing it there because it gets the 4-phase boss out the way. It gets the super long 4-phase boss just dealt with. Like, sure, there's still an even longer 3-phase fight, but you know, it just gets that really long one out the way. And you know, I trust myself more on Ishin than Demon to do it with lower attack power. So I feel like doing Ishin earlier is the better call. So they're both long fight. I think Demon is a longer fight than Sword Saint. Like, yeah, they're both long fights. Okay, just hope they don't get too interested in investigating. That's one. Okay, hopefully Drunkard... Because remember last time, like a couple of the extra enemies aggroed for whatever reason that I didn't quite understand. So hopefully we can like sort something out there, or like hopefully they won't aggro this time. Okay, so clear the pack and then run away. Okay, so which guy saw me last time? I'm kind of curious, like which one of these dudes saw me. So I don't actually know. Why is he still aggro? Okay, I think... Okay, he's left now. That took a long time for him to leave. Let me just check he's in the correct position, yeah. So I wonder if it's because like my Gatchine has run out when I did this. I wonder if it's to do with the Gatchine. It's definitely to do with the Gatchine. Yeah. Definitely the Gatchine. Ain't no way he's going to see me hiding behind this tree. I just need to kill him. He was about to aggro. And if he actually aggroed, he would have started blocking shit. He did not want to attack. Can I give me the emblems? 17. It should be enough, but I'd rather have 19. I'd rather have 19, so let me just buy those 7. Okay, butterfly down. Further than last run. Yes, like she dodged the third mortal draw. Sometimes she can dodge the third mortal draw. But luckily she just sat there and let me shuriken her. I have enough attack power that if she dodges the mortal draw, I can easily finish with the shuriken. It's not like that close anymore. Oh yeah, that's the thing. The whole point of having that much attack power is so that she never does any kunai stuff. I mean, yeah, she can do it if she, like, when she's up there, but she did not, thankfully. Okay, so we'll take care of the drunkards, we'll get the idol before Owl, and then we back off to go and fight Demon. And then after Demon, we just come back here and do 2 health bars with Owl. Okay, just get the idol. So I'm going to run right past it in order to de-aggro the enemies. So I'm going to de-aggro all the enemies, and then I should be able to just walk back up to it. Oh, hang on, Spear Dude. Spear Dude was thinking about it. Just check there's no one around these corners. Okay, here comes the fun one. Here comes the fun one. Okay. So I have 8 confettis. I can use all 5 confetti here if I need to. I can use all of this confetti. Okay. That's demon. We got demon. No, don't start the fucking reflection. Okay, I've got 13 attack power, which is correct. Let's go and say hi to Owl. Okay. 13 attack power. That is correct. Mortal Blade is equipped. I have at least 2 confetti and I have 2 echoes. Right, it's 2 phases. 2 phases. Fuck you. Fuck you and your stupid boss fight. I was actually able to do it before I went away. Fuck you and your stupid game. I didn't have chat or my OBS open there. I had both of them closed. Because like seeing them like move out the corner of my eye probably would have thrown me off. So I just closed both of them. Dude, I nearly fucked up one of those. The start of phase 2. The start of phase 2, after he came out of the owl form and he did like the overhead slam, I was slightly off to his side and I was like very worried that it wouldn't register the deflect because I was off to the side. Dude. 3 fucking months for 2 Sekiro no-hit runs. Holy fucking shit. I kept glancing at the health bar. Or like, because he ended with 2 sweeps. Whenever he does the sweep, I do a mortal draw. I was looking at the health bar, then he did 1 sweep and I did a mortal draw. And as soon as I saw him do the other sweep, like as soon as the perilous marker like appeared for the second sweep, I just looked at health bar and was like, this kills him. Like this second mortal draw kills him. Holy shit. Sekiro, all memories, no hit, no damage.